Welcome, friends. Welcome back to Wake the Dead. This channel is about to undergo quite the transformation. I've decided to start doing things a little differently, start taking it a little bit less seriously on the egoic front, but take it a lot more seriously on the spiritual level. And I can't really explain to you what that means, so I'm going to have to show you. And without further ado, here's another episode of Wake the Dead. Bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Oh, it's been kind of tricky to get my camera properly in place here, but I guess I got it as good as I'm gonna get it. So I want to start off today by I'm gonna take some sage and I'm gonna cut it up. Now while I cut it up, I focus on my intention, and my intention is to remind others of what they have forgotten. And I'm not talking about events, I'm not talking necessarily about repressed traumas or lost memories or anything like that. But a fundamental memory that we all share is organic life forms, and that is the memory of who we are deep down, our own true divine essence. And that is my intention for this medicine, and I imbue it with such power in the presence of the four elements right under the sun. So shall it be. Now, if you look here in my singing bowl, I don't know how well you can see that, but there's an amethyst in there, and there's also a rock that reads the word truth with water from the lake behind me. So when I ring it, it resonates at the frequency of truth. And what do you know? There we go. So I've got this medicine cut up now, and I'm gonna put it in the same bowl that I've been using for years. And my intention is that every star seed that lies dormant may grasp its roots in solid foundation and awaken into life, that the seed may be annihilated, but the tree may come into fruition. And that is my purpose on this planet. Because it has happened for me, it is now my duty to help initiate the process in others. And as long as I keep helping initiate the process in others, I can keep expanding upon my own inner realizations. But the greater joy comes in helping others be guided to their own inner essence and have their realizations. I started this path because my life was ruined. But today I walk this path because there's a sense of purpose and there's a sense of joy in helping others and fulfilling my purpose in correlation to helping others. Every day I say a prayer, direct my attention off of myself, my resentments and my self-pity, and towards my fellows, towards divine will, and towards what I can contribute to the stream of life. I anoint the singing bowl with cedar wood oil as I anoint my third eye and pulse points. And I anoint the medicine with cedar wood oil. And now I have some ground up cedar that I'm going to add to this medicine as well. Cedar is a very powerful medicine in cleansing away negative emotions, traumas, any astral stagnation or anything harmful that attaches itself to your astral body, such as parasites, demons, vampiric entities, etc. If you're having reoccurring night terrors, or if you are trapped in a cycle that you can't get out of, or if your emotions are blocked and you just need to let them out, cedar works wonders for that. And so that's why I use it in these medicinal practices. I light this medicine in the name of love, light, and truth. I call upon the angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, upon the great Mother Goddess and Father God, and upon the Almighty, the Light, the Tao which cannot be named, the one called Christ, the one called Eternity, the one called I Am. And as I've explained before, this is symbolism. The feather represents Father Sky, the shell represents Mother Earth, and the medicine within it represents life itself. So through their union springs forth life, and the life itself is the medicine. The medicine does not simply come into us and heal us. It works in and through us that we may go out and spread the medicine into the world, that others may be healed. That is its ultimate purpose. I offer it to the four directions, to the east in the element of air, to the south in the element of fire, to the west in the element of water, and to the north in the element of earth. Blessings be upon this medicine. Let it cast out all malignity and hindrance, all hatred, all darkness, all lies and deception, and may it bring in all healing, all truth, love, and light, inner peace and wisdom. In the names of Aradia and Kernunos, and in the name of Christ, so shall it be. I wash my hands of any wrongdoing, that I may not have to carry the burden of shame and guilt. And to follow this up with action, I must go into the world and right all my wrongs. If I have lied to someone, I must tell them the truth, provided it will not harm them. If I have taken something that isn't mine, I must give it back. If I have intentionally and maliciously said something to humiliate or hurt someone, I must admit my fault, and I must try to make it right. Saying sorry isn't making it right. I must go into the world, and because I took and took and took for so long the way I used to live, it is now my responsibility to live a life where I'm giving, constantly giving, and that's my way of making up for, just always taking, and never giving. I've devoted the rest of my life to being a living gift, and to basically trying to be a gift wherever I go. I cleanse my mind of any thoughts that relate to fear, resentment, selfishness, self-pity, dishonesty, and I invite in clear thoughts of love, compassion, and truth. I cleanse my mind's eye, my third eye, that any darkness and evil that I've let in that hinders me from seeing the light be cast away and placed somewhere safe where it can harm none. I cleanse my eyes that I may see the truth, not as I want it to be, but as it is. I cleanse my ears that I may learn to listen, to really listen, and to hear the truth, and to know the truth when I hear it, and to understand. And I cleanse my mouth that I may speak the truth, that I may speak words of kindness, and with the power of the word, I may lead others to freedom and carry a beneficial message. And I cleanse my aura of anything malicious that might have attached itself to me when I'm, watching horror and other crap on the internet, drama, drama in the family, any negative emotional buildup, or even pain bodies from the past that I haven't dealt with. That's why I cleanse my aura. And the heart chakra, I cleanse it 4 times. So that I can speak from the heart, so that I can live from the heart, and so that my heart can be free from all the burdens that it once carried, the burdens of resentment, shame, guilt, fear. All of these things, these are the things that block us off from who we truly are. And once we face these things head on, we realize that there is nothing to fear. And blessed be. Now, I want to talk a little bit about sun gazing. This is a technique kind of derived from Kundalini Yoga. And basically what you do is you sit in the lotus position, if at all possible. And you face towards the sun. And you breathe in. Hold the breath for 4 seconds and release it, but push the energy out through your third eye. Now just breathe normally. Let the breath flow naturally. Focus on the breath that you are currently taking. If you can, push both your eyes towards the center of your brow and point it towards the sun. And acknowledge each breath as it comes. Some people find it helpful to use a count of 4. For example, in breath 1, out breath 2, in breath 3, out breath 4. Now your mind is going to wander, and that's okay. When your mind wanders, use the breath as an anchor to go back to the present moment. Use the breath as an anchor to present moment awareness. Remind yourself of what you're doing. Feel the sun on your skin. Feel the sun in your third eye. Focus your eyes towards the center of your brow and go back to in breath 1. And keep repeating that process over and over. It's not about getting it perfect. It's not about sitting here for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes and focusing on nothing but the breath while the sun feeds your third eye. It's about catching your mind when it wanders, knowing that it is the nature of the mind to wander, and accessing a level of consciousness beyond mind, beyond thought, so that you can ultimately master your mind. Because in order to master your life, in order to master yourself, you must master your mind. And you can't master your mind if you are trapped in the delusion that you are your mind. Now when you first start sun gazing, you might just do it for I don't know, 2-3 minutes in the morning. But gradually expand that to 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and then 15 minutes. If you can do it 20 minutes 3 times a day, then that's like, I would say the perfect amount. That's an hour a day of sun gazing, and that will have a profound effect on your consciousness. However, anything more than that is a little excessive. Just because you do something in excess doesn't necessarily mean it's going to produce a better result. For example, if you start working out at the gym and that's all you want to do, and you're at the gym 6 hours a day and you're taking all these supplements, and then after about a month or so you figure, my buddies are getting quite ahead of me, and they're taking hormones and steroids, like I should take some to keep up with them, and before you know it, it's ruining your health, when you went into it for the first place, it was to become healthier. It's the same principle here. You don't want to overdo this. This is a practice that can be expanded upon for a lifetime. You don't want to be trapped. This isn't a means to an ends. This is an ends in and of itself. We practice to attune ourselves to the rhythms of life and attain synchronicity between the conscious mind and the collective unconscious, so we are at one with the forces of the cosmos and at one with ourselves and the indwelling spirit within. So that's the basics of sun gazing, and it's something that I highly recommend to anyone on a spiritual path of the more shamanic or esoteric variety. It utilizes the powers of nature. It awakens the kundalini. It cycles the chakras. It gets them moving. It helps keep the spine straight. It has all sorts of benefits. And beyond that, it helps you to access your higher mind, the state of consciousness that is beyond mind, the observer that is aware of awareness itself. But anyway, my camera's getting to a point where it's almost dead, and I got to get to the real point that I made this video. I have been struggling lately with sickness, mental illness, human problems, ego, all sorts of things of that nature, the things that life presents with us, and I haven't been responding to them in the healthiest way. And so I haven't been making videos because I didn't want to sound like a hypocrite. And because I stopped making my videos, because I stopped doing what I know I need to do to stay well, I got sick. I got sick real fast. And it was only when I took up this practice again as a way of life that my sickness started to go away. Imagine that, hey? So that's a lesson that I've learned. Just a couple days ago, I totally forgot who I was and why I was here. I went back into the old false egoic, delusional state of consciousness. And I went back into a place where I was suffering, a place where I was sick, a place where I couldn't see straight because I was trapped in my thoughts. And I did what I always know to do. I called upon my angels. I called upon my deities. I called upon my master, my divine master, and I admitted my fault. I admitted that I've gone astray, and I asked graciously to be forgiven and put back on the path, and that's exactly what happened. And I've been discouraged about Wake the Dead spirituality, and after I reached 15 subs, I haven't gotten any more subs since then. And my ego, my pain bodies, they step in and they say, this channel's a failure, it's a stupid idea, you're not going to get any more viewers, blah 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 blah. And the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter. I need to remind myself that I'm not doing this for popularity, I'm not doing this for views, I'm not doing this for clicks. I'm doing this so that I'm doing my part and putting energy out there to potentially help others awaken to who and what they truly are. And as long as I do that, I stay awake to who and what I truly am. And it may take a week, it may take a month, it may take a couple years, before the channel, before the community really kicks off. But in the meantime, I got to keep walking this path. Otherwise, I'll go back into the darkness that I once dwelled in, and I am not willing to do that anymore. So, this is Shadow Star. This is who I truly am. You know, I haven't even been using my real name lately because of all the self-doubt. But it was made clear to me that my name is Shadow Star, and my destiny is to carry a message. I am a leader in a relative sense, but in the grand scheme, I'm a servant. And I'm not asking for others to serve me, I'm asking for others to lead with me. And I'm here to recruit more leaders. I'm not here to recruit followers. I want you to realize your own leadership ability. That's what this channel is. That's what Wake the Dead is. Um, I'm helping to initiate the awakening process for people who will go forth and make a major impact on the world. So thank you for watching. I know this was a long one. Hey, look, we got a little duck friend here. Let's see what happens. She's coming awfully close. Wow. Isn't that amazing? She's not even scared of me or anything. She knows she's safe here. Isn't that just beautiful? Yeah, so I'm really glad that everybody watched this. And just to close off, I want to give you guys a view of the lake. I recently moved. This is in my backyard now. We have our private beach access. And I have a canoe in my house too. I can go canoeing whenever. And I'm not trying to flex this stuff. I'm just saying, like, I'm starting to live in abundance, and that's all because I responded to my life's calling. And I believe that this same abundance, probably greater, can be available to you. So, blessed be, and thank you for watching Wake the Dead.